Hey guys, just so you'll see, I found that painting I was talking about, but the lighting in my place is really difficult to show because it's got so much reflection. I think it's better that I explained it looking at the digital version, but that's all I can really get without it bumping my monitor. So, anyway, that is that oil painting. Big pain in the butt oil painting. I thought I'd bring out this one just because I didn't really talk about watercolor. I don't use watercolor per se like everybody else, where they put it down and let it dry and then layer and layer and layer. I use a really smooth paper here so that I can use something else like a wet brush or a Q-tip to pull the watercolor out and then get back to the white of the paper. This is supposed to be Tyrion from Game of Thrones. But what I'll do is I'll just put down, a brown value general color. And the value is more important to me than the color itself. So I will just lay that in and then draw in the details. And then this technique is called picking out the lights. And you can see lots of people on YouTube doing pick out techniques, like Bart Forbes, David Grove, a lot of movie guys. But it's you just get back to the value. You either, with watercolor, you use a wet brush and it sucks the pigment off the paper back into the brush, and then you wipe it on a paper towel, and you keep doing that until you get to the value and hue that you want. But if you're working in graphite, you just use an electric eraser and erase the part of the paper that you want to become white again. That's what I did with the Batman piece in graphite. But I wanted to share this one just so that you could see. You get a lot of nice, really random stuff that happens with watercolor. I don't think I really actually finished this. I think I got busy and called away. But yeah, this is before Tyrion grew the beard later in the series. And he's a lot younger here. I was going to do a whole bunch of them, but I just ran out of time. And this is called Gator Foam. It's like foam core, but it is more waterproof because this is not paper that is sandwiching the foam. So when it gets wet, it's nice and flat. It won't warp. Like you can see the paper itself warping. It's fighting against the glue, the spray mount glue that I had holding it down. But once I press it flat enough into a scanner, then I don't need to worry about it. I just wanted to share just up close how the details look on this. You can get some really lovely random stuff happening in watercolor, but you need to be able to control it and predict kind of what it's going to do. Because part of the fun is not knowing what it's going to do and letting the watercolor do what it wants to do. So anyway, I just wanted to share this. This is totally a valid way of doing your homework for this assignment too. Again, just do a light pencil drawing underneath so that you don't have to fight it. The other option for doing watercolor and gouache is to put the color down generally and then draw with your pencil into the color. And that's also an interesting effect. And then do your pick out technique. There's a book called Breaking the Rules of Watercolor by a guy named Bert Silverman. He's the one that I saw his technique in a magazine, and this is the only way I do watercolor now. But I did a workshop with him, and yeah, I mean, the way to learn things is just like seek out the people who are doing what it is that you want to do and go spend time with them. And if it costs money, find a way to make that happen. Because you're not going to get everything in school. You're not going to get really specific tricks and techniques from people until you kind of hear it straight out the horse's mouth. Like, I can tell you what I think and what I'm guessing that other artists are doing, and maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but really the proof is in the pudding. So go straight to the source to find out anything you want to know. Anyway, that's how I work in watercolor. Big brushes and pick out technique.